Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your February 2026 energy reading. And this is going to be from the 6th to the 15th. So King of Wands is showing up here as your main situation. And I like the King of Wands because it indicates good results. It indicates that things are going to be a bit smoother and faster. And also the King of Wands is all about inspiration and feeling really motivated. So it's a really, really great energy to have. You have here these two blocking cards. So it's the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords, which is interesting. I feel like what this means is that you might have to put strong boundaries with someone around you. This could be potentially an air sign or anything in the zodiac, but regardless, this is someone that is very much all about obtaining their own victory, their own success, the best and fastest way possible. And you have here the Hierophant, which shows that this could be essentially you needing to really trust your moral compass in order to really identify this situation. So this is about listening to your higher wisdom and not doubting it, okay? Past energy, you have the Tower and the Two of Cups. So something happened between you and an individual in your life, and that whatever did happen, it really did crumble a foundation in that particular relationship. And like I said, that relationship can be romantic, but it can also be like a friendship or a relative, someone that was just simply very important to you, okay? And then you have the Hermit here showing up in the near future, and as the outcome of the reading, the Queen of Cups. So very positive cards coming at the later end of the reading, even in the beginning of the reading. However, that Knight of Swords with the Seven of Wands, it just shows that you really have to really set strong boundaries with an individual that might be crossing a lot of lines with you. Give me more on this Knight of Swords. Who is this Knight of Swords? So this Knight of Swords, yeah, Five of Wands, conflict, right? This person brings chaos, conflict, lots of opinions. They might be making you really stress out with the Nine of Swords. It could be that you are potentially losing sleep over this, feeling kind of put up against the wall with it. And Spirit is saying you just got to create your own way with this, and you got to establish strong boundaries whether they like it or not. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Swords. This is the truth. You know, this is something you cannot ignore, because if you ignore it, then you're just feeding into this issue. And then you have here Nine of Pentacles. You are independent, strong, successful. You can create these boundaries. Okay. You can create I guess you could say, environment, or have people around you that are for your highest and best interest. You don't have to tolerate people's low vibrational behavior. Okay. With the King of Wands, that's that good fortune energy. Can you tell me more about this, please? King of Wands is showing up here with the Nine of Cups. There's something that's coming your way that has been something that you have been manifesting. This is a new beginning, okay? New emotional beginning. I'm getting that some of you guys are purging something out of your life and you're planning to welcome something better. The Two of Wands is you feeling really motivated towards the future, towards expansion. So, I mean, this is a really great energy with the exception of having this individual kind of like, you know, constantly overstretching you or crossing your boundaries. Then you have here this Eight of Swords, which is this energy of like, oh, well, I can't solve the problem. With Spirit saying, yes, you can solve the problem. And the way that you can do that is by being really firm with your boundaries, okay? We have here the Hermit in the near future. Let's see what that's about. What do we have for the Hermit? Hermit in the near future, clarified by this Three of Pentacles, okay? Hermit in the near future, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. I feel like what this is saying is to take a moment to be in solitude, to really recharge yourself, to really get yourself aligned with what you truly want. The Three of Pentacles is collaboration, but then the Hermit requires that isolation to be able to kind of be in touch with your higher self. And then you have here the Chariot. Okay, meaning that this is about kind of gaining this willpower, this focus, this determination, and this energy of like, I know the way, right? And that's what I'm seeing there with the King of Wands too, is that visionary leader, right? So I feel like some of you guys have strong views or strong desires for the future, and you're really putting a lot of effort into it. And I see you really gaining a lot of momentum and strength from it. And this actually comes from an independent place. Even though you could have a lot of great collaborations around you, it's really important for you to be in alignment with what you truly want, right? And then you have here the Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely help. There's definitely collaborations. But again, just know where it is that you're willing to, where it is that you're going to put that line, okay? Queen of Cups. What do we have with this Queen of Cups? This is about self-preservation. The Queen of Cups is about holding space for yourself, okay? So Queen of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles is definitely abundance and a sense of security in your reading. And you have here the Empress, lots of feminine energy here. I feel like this is essentially the energy. Even the moon is feminine energy. But the biggest thing with this reading is that you need to hold space for yourself. You need to create strong boundaries so that way people are not crossing you and violating your privacy in a way. You have to really be vocal about it too. Like the King of Wands is a very strong energy and an energy that's very confident, and he knows how to really say the messages he needs to say without any shame or without any hesitation. And that's the energy that you need to embody, especially if you really do resonate with the message of this individual being in your life that keeps crossing boundaries in your life, right? So definitely allow yourself to have that confidence to speak out for yourself, right? Because the Ace of Cups represents that healing new beginning. This is all about purging out what does not belong to you emotionally and welcoming a healing energy, a more aligned energy, a more balanced energy. So very interesting message for you. The Empress showing up here. There is a lot of improvement, good fortune, and good things coming your way, stability, safety coming your way. So that's awesome to see. It's just that mentally you might struggle with like really pushing those boundaries, but Spirit is saying don't let that stop you, right? Because you have to allow yourself to get out of that habit of people pleasing or of feeling like you can't do things your way, right? You are ultimately the person that decides where it is that your energy is going to in your life, okay? So with that being said, please let me know if this reading resonates with you in any kind of way. And if it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.